stroke or something?
No.
What? You feel weird about what?
Really good? Really good. Like super drunk?
No, not even that.
Like high? Yeah. Should I down some of it?
Oh,
I want some too.
oh, you can hear that?
Maybe I need to tap the top of it and get it all foamy so I can chug it.
God damn it. Is that medication?
Mm-hmm.
You should down it. Yes. Look, you drink like that much.
Bro, I'm telling you, that shit makes me feel sick.
All right.
That stuff makes me feel like beautiful.
Holy shit.
I like it.
Yeah. Damn, this podcast's about to go down.
All right, so you ready?
Are we recording?
Yeah, we're totally recording.
Oh, God.
All right, here we go.
What's up, everybody? This is Sean, El Presidente of Team Stronger Than Most. I'm here with E-Rock and the Peacock, and we're going to be joined by Jonathan Walker later on. So what's going on, Marcus?
Well, it's been an eventful week. On the last podcast, we talked about us moving into this apartment, not having furniture. Well, furniture's rolling in.
Right
Next week ought to be a whole different scene.
There's people moving around with the furniture as we speak.
Yep.
There goes a couch right there.
But I got a special little gift this week.
That's an El Presidente gift.
That's from the El Presidente. I got a little Peacock figurine.
Also, he's my Superman.
And I'm his Superman.
What about you, E-Rock? How you been, bud?
Man, I have been good.
Are you still on cloud 10? Now you're on cloud 10.
I'm on
Yeah,
I'm
you
on
were on
cloud
9 last
37.
week.
Cloud 30. No,
you're
I'm still
13?
flying high, man. I'm excited. I got a start date. Signed my contract. Everything's good to go. I'm excited.
Nice.
I'm excited.
Cool.
So great things coming in the near future, and I look forward to it.
So
we're happy for you.
yeah, man, I can't. You being the way you are with the podcast, and then on top of that, good things happening to you. It's a testament to how good of a person you are.
Oh, thanks,
We
man.
love you,
Appreciate
buddy.
it.
I'm glad that that's happening for you. So we're gonna pour a drink today before I get into my topic because I'm probably gonna need it. The name of this is called Goose Island Bourbon, the original county brand stout, and it's an stout aged in bourbon barrels, so it's been in the same barrels as bourbon. If you didn't get that from the original title.
I'm not. I don't like heavy beers.
These are
Is this a beer?
$15 a pop.
What?
So we're looking at $45 worth of beer right here. There you go, E-Rock.
Freaking crazy. You buy $45 worth of beer and 3 beers?
E.
Oh, cheers, fellas.
Congrats on the gig, brother.
Okay, I'll drink it. Yeah.
Give it a smell. Give it a smell. What do you get? We're gonna talk about this in
I
length
don't
and
smell
cock it or
good.
sock
I
it.
don't have COVID, but I don't smell good. Too many chemicals.
Definitely getting a coffee note. Oh, I love it.
Oh, that means I'm going to like it.
Oh my
Oh,
God,
you're gonna like it a
I'm gonna
lot.
like
That's
it.
good.
Yeah, he did that with Scotch last
Hey,
week. So
That's good.
No, Scotch is so much better.
No way, bro. You're straight tripping.
Scotch is so much better. Be honest. Look at
Oh,
that.
shit.
Oh my God.
What happened?
Go, suck it. Suck it. Oh my God. Don't get it on me. Oh, it's bad.
What the hell happened?
It's just that it tried to run from you.
You know what it tastes like? You know,
We're supposed to talk about this in cock it or sock it, but go ahead.
well, no, we got to talk about it now.
I got you. Hold on.
Oh,
You know what it tastes like?
that's just so sweet.
Back in the day, I had a big 4-wheel drive. I had a big 4-wheel drive.
Here he goes.
And I will crawl up under it, and I will change like the oil.
So you had 4 horses pulling.
And
the
once in
wagon.
a while,
A little bit get in your mouth.
once in a while, I would change the freaking oil, and I would take that filter off, and some of it would drip in my mouth. That's that.
Exactly. I'm with you on that. It almost tastes like something you're not supposed to taste.
Yeah.
Doesn't it? Like when it hit my
Your
palate.
palate?
You know what? We'll talk about
Oh,
it later.
no. You don't even get to say the word palate.
We'll talk about it later.
You don't get to say palate.
Okay.
Okay.
That being said, after tasting that nasty fuck,
I'm going to drink it
Bro,
again.
I'm gonna cock this, man. This is good.
hey, save it, brother. We're gonna do it later on. Or stock it later on.
I will. I like it.
It's got a
You can't
familiar
just talk
taste.
about. You can't pre-cock something.
It's got a familiar taste.
No, yeah, it tastes
I
like,
can't put
like
my-
chocolate and
I can't
it's
put
like
my
a
tongue
Guinness.
on it.
You know what it's like? It reminds me of a Guinness and when they drop the whiskey in it, Irish car bomb.
I can't quite.
Did you just hear Mark?
I can't quite put my tongue on it,
But it has a familiar.
but it has a familiar taste.
That's what I've been waiting on. Thank you, Marcus. Thank
That's
you,
the
Peacock, for
peacock we've
finally.
been looking for.
Thank you for finally
I'm almost done with
fanning
that.
out your feathers. Fanning out your feathers.
Hey, that's brown. That's super brown.
Yeah, it is.
Nothing wrong with
It
that.
tastes chocolatey,
Yes.
So,
doesn't it?
E,
Tastes
just
like
real quick while we're bullshitting, can you pull up the link to the current event that we had that I sent to you? So, this week we're going to keep it short on the current events, and it might be what we do going forward. First of all, one big current event is our fucking YouTube channel's been taken down. I don't know who reported it or if it was just trademark infringement, but either way, going forward, we're Team Stronger Than Most, not just Stronger Than Most, and everything's going to be changing to Team Stronger Than Most. Thank you, Austin Horton, for the Team Stronger Than Most page that's already been created.
Yep.
And going forward and on our new YouTube channel that we'll be creating, it will be Team Stronger Than Most. I'm changing the name on Instagram to Team Stronger Than Most. When we get shirts and the logo, it's going to have team in it. It's going to look exactly the same, the one that y'all know and love, and then we're going to have other shirts, and everything's going to be Team Stronger Than Most going forward. That being said, this week, Mr. Arnold Schwarzenegger. So E, there was one that I sent you that was with Brian Shaw.
Oh, so you want the second? You sent me 2 videos.
Then play this one first,
Okay.
and then let's watch the Brian Shaw video. Arnold Schwarzenegger had some comments about COVID and how to handle things, and without getting too political about it all, let's listen to what he said before we watch Brian Shaw, and then I'll get into my comments about it all. On this podcast, we're never going to get into politics or anything like that. If we have a guest on and they want to speak their opinions, we'll let them. But, it's not our job to tell y'all what to think. It's not our job to tell y'all what we think. If nothing's been proven, it's going out there and speaking your opinion. All it does is kind of breed hate, and that's the opposite of what we're trying to do. We're trying to breed positivity, and we're trying to bring everybody together, regardless of what your public opinion is, and your political opinion is. So let's watch Arnold, and we want to focus on what happened because of what he said as far as sports goes.
The other scientists out there and experts in this subject. So I believe them and I follow them very carefully. And of course, sometimes things are happening that are unexpected. So then you have to make the adjustments in order. But I think people should know there is a virus here. It kills people. And the only way we prevent it is to get vaccinated, to wear masks, to do social distancing, washing your hands all the time, and not just to think about, well, my freedom is being kind of disturbed here. No, screw your freedom, because with freedom comes obligations and kind of responsibility.
So that's where we are so far. So for me, I saw that video and I thought, man, I just thought it, in my opinion, from a business standpoint, that probably wasn't the best way to go. Was he speaking his mind and saying, and he has the freedom to say whatever he wants to say? Yes, he does. He can say whatever he wants. But also, I was scared of the consequences whenever he said that. I even expressed them to Mark. I made a point to text Mark, and I said, "Watch your beer, Mark." And I said, I hope that there's not some kind of negative impact on him, especially from some of the athletes. And so another man that I've looked up to on top of Arnold for my entire life is Brian Shaw. And he's one of those guys that I looked up to almost just as much as Arnold. But for everyone, Arnold was the man. And I want y'all to watch. Yeah, I want y'all to watch this, and then I just want to express my feelings as far as what went on with the athletes.
What's up, guys? As many of you know, I am a proud American. I train with an American flag on the wall of my gym, and I'm also a big believer in freedom. Now, there are a lot of people in our country right now that have forgotten that freedom is very important. Also, I have trained with a picture or poster of Arnold Schwarzenegger on the wall of my gym basically since I started training, because Arnold was a huge influence on me. Now, Arnold has made some comments recently, and he is free to say whatever he wants to say, but when you say something like "screw your freedom," it doesn't sit well with me, and I know it doesn't sit well with a lot of other Americans out there, and therefore, I will no longer be training with a poster of Arnold on the wall of my gym. It's time for it to come down.
So Brian Shaw is basically my age, and he's loved Arnold Schwarzenegger and trained with him on his wall, just like all of us have, is basically our entire lives. And if you haven't looked up to him, basically Arnold Schwarzenegger is the real life superhero to all of us.
That's right.
And the only part that I want to speak on, I'm not going to tell you what my beliefs are as far as COVID goes or politics and which way I go, because it doesn't matter. But what I am going to tell you is that it's sad that someone can be your hero for that long, and because of political beliefs, you can lose a person that's meant that much to you. Do I think that you have to stay true to your convictions? Yes, I respect the hell out of that. But it was sad. What I'm saying is, it was sad for me to watch Brian Shaw do that, and to feel like he had to. He lost. So Arnold lost Redcon, who was the biggest sponsor of the Fit Expo that they do in Ohio. If that thing ends up getting canceled, I don't know if it will or not, but if because of the backlash they lose athletes, they lose sponsors, I hope that Arnold can come back and maybe not retract his statement, but let everybody know what his true intentions were, which I think were pure in the end.
Yeah, and that's one thing. I don't think he should have to retract his statements. I think you should have to reword them. Yeah, reword them.
Yeah, and I think if he had the opportunity to sit down and write that out, I don't think that's what he would have said. I think he was playing up to who he was speaking to, and he was doing what a politician does, and that's kiss ass. And I believe that wholeheartedly. And I also think that if we sat there and we looked at every politician's history, we could probably find a reason to think that they were, against
absolutely
freedom in some way, shape, or form.
Well,
Yeah,
I don't.
absolutely.
I 100% don't think he is outright saying, "Screw American freedom. You don't get to decide for yourself."
not saying
no,
that.
he is, in my opinion, he is coming against an attitude or a.
Let's quit getting in the habit of saying "in my opinion,"
He's
because
saying
That's one of the things I'm really tired of is everybody having to put a disclaimer with everything they say. If somebody wants to say something, including Arnold Schwarzenegger wants to say screw your freedom, if that's how he really feels, he gets to say whatever he wants. It is America, and you do get to say whatever you want. And if there's consequences because of it.
Yeah.
So number one, without Arnold, none of us are doing this.
I don't know if any of us would do it, but I definitely was heavily.
It would not be where it's at.
I was definitely heavily influenced by Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yes. But the other thing is, I think if he could reword it,
if he had the opportunity to do it again.
If he had the opportunity to do it again, it would be more like you have freedom. You have freedom to do what you want, but with freedom there comes a responsibility.
Goddamn G.I. Joe shit right there. That's true. There is responsibility.
There is responsibility to respect other people's shit.
Yeah. Yeah. The point is that Arnold, I think the consensus between the three of us is if Arnold had the opportunity to do it again, he wouldn't word things the way he did. And my whole point, I don't want to voice my opinion on what I think about our current government state or our current, because whatever your beliefs are, that's your beliefs, man. And us arguing about it as whoever we are isn't going to make a difference. I mean, I think all three of us have a different opinion on everything, and we're all best friends.
Yeah, no doubt.
Right?
Yeah, no doubt. And people
absolutely.
People should be allowed to say what they believe without taking the bullets from every firing squad that's out there.
Me and Mark can have a conversation, and we'll disagree on 50% of things, but also we come together on the things we do believe in.
Yeah.
And then we'll actually try to put those into practice. And if everybody did that all the time, if you said what you thought, and then you actually try to put that in to your daily life. Yep. So both of us had COVID at one point, and we tested more than this is the little bit I'm going to say. We tested more than anybody I've ever known. Basically, almost every day, because it's cheap to test every day. It's free, basically, if you want it to be. So go if you don't believe in all the other stuff, go get tested as much as you possibly can. And that's as far as I'm going to take the COVID talk. Yep. I hope Arnold and Brian Shaw are able to patch things up and things get better.
Yeah, because they're both legends in their own respective
and I love them so much. It broke my heart to see those two guys have any kind of confrontation, even though that was limited confrontation. But Arnold's at the end of his life. He really is.
Well, but Arnold was what started all this shit.
Yeah.
He's what started all of it.
And he continues to make it better.
He does. Brian Shaw is carrying it on, and he's freaking badass.
Yeah.
This dude is massively big. He's massively strong.
Yeah, and regardless of their political, they should be able to have different political views and still get along.
Yeah.
I hope that's what happens.
I hope so.
You know, I love Brian Shaw and I love Arnold, and I hope they fix things.
Yep.
For sure.
That being said, we're going to do a shout out to two of our STM lifters. I posted their post today, so if you haven't went and looked, go give these two people a follow, like all their stuff. The first lifter is Sherry Lifts. It's SHERRI_lifts, or just Sherry. And if you go to my followers or Team Stronger Than Most or Stronger Than Most page, Stronger Than Most podcast, all those, and you go to Sherry, she's been a constant supporter of Team Stronger Than Most. And
way to go, Sherry.
Yeah. So she's only getting better and better, man. She is one strong chick. Better in person. I've watched her compete, and she's done. That's her.
Get it, Sherry.
Super consistent. And when we met her in person, she was just a super nice person, and also she doesn't quit. So she represents everything that Team Stronger the Most represents. The second guy, or the second team member that we want to give a shout out to is Braden Flohr. That's Braden Flohr, or Meat and Muscles, which is one hilarious name.
Yeah.
And a lot of his stuff just isn't lift. Lately, he's been posting stuff. I think he, it looks like he shoots guns a lot. He's got a swimming pool, and he arm wrestles foreigners. Nice. So that guy's got a lot going on.
He's got it all going on.
So
he does it all.
But what I love about this guy is since day one, when we started the first Stronger Than Most page, he was there sending us his videos before we even knew how to repost one. And we were reposting his stuff, and I love that guy. So, yeah, thank you so much, Braden Flohr. I hope I get to meet you in person one day. I don't think I've ever asked where you were from, but wherever you're from, I get around. So hopefully one day I get to meet you in person and we can compete on a platform. All right, we're going to check in with Jonathan Walker now. He's a husband and father. He lives in the great state of Texas. He's also a firefighter and a power lifter. What's going on, Jonathan?
Nothing much, man. How are y'all?
Good, man. Good. I'm here with E-Rock and the Peacock, and we were going to talk to you about it a little bit and let you go through your story with everyone about, so me and you had talked previously, and what I found inspiring, or what fueled me about your story and why I wanted to talk to you, was everything that you juggle every day, including being a father and a husband, a firefighter and a powerlifter, and you're still able to get in there and do it, work through injuries, things like that. So first of all, just explain to us, your family, how long you've been married, and kids and stuff like that.
I've been married a little over 10 years to a amazing woman who, I guess she puts up with my shit.
Very understanding.
She takes care of me. She supports me. I've got two boys. One's just turned 8. The other one's 10. Will turn 11 next month. Been a fireman for 11 years.
So I saw one of your boys is cut right out of your butt, huh?
Oh yeah. It's attitude.
If you haven't seen when you look at the pictures that he's posted of his son, it's like he had a little evil twin, and he's just this little dude's like rocking all the time. He's a cool little kid.
He does some stuff and he throws his little fits. And I want to get so mad at him, but I just laugh. I'm like, I did the same thing. It's
just like you when you were that age.
Oh yeah. Oh, those spits, temper tantrums,
yep.
Guilt trip, it all.
Speaking of you being a kid and stuff, when we talked previously, I was pretty surprised that you told me that you weren't an athlete, or not that you weren't an athlete, because evidently you had the ability to be an athlete, but when you were in high school, you didn't play any sports or anything like that.
Yeah, I played football. I was seventh grade in junior high, and I don't know, I didn't like being in school any longer than I had to be. I raced BMX outside of school, so my time was kind of occupied with that. I didn't play any high school sports, no football, no baseball, soccer, anything like that.
So you had the most disappointed coaches ever, right?
I remember being a fireman. We walk into schools and they're like, "What schools your son go to? We want to recruit him."
Yeah.
They're looking at those genetics.
Hey, I got a son like that right now, Jonathan. I got a son that's 14. He's 6'3", about 230.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want to do anything.
He wants to do stuff. It's just not the
he
sport.
Wants to, but
he just don't play
He
sport.
won't throw himself out there.
Yeah. So how big of a boy were you in high school? Were you about as tall as you are now?
In high school, I was 6'1", 6'2" height wise. Weight wise, I wasn't nowhere close. I
Right.
was 205, 210,
Right.
maybe.
This is an important question for a lot of people. When did you decide to make that move and go, I'm tall already, right? And I'm 200 pounds, but I want to be bigger and I want to be stronger. When did you make that move and start training, and not for powerlifting, just powerlifting, but when did you say I want to start getting bigger?
I remember I thought 24-hour fitness. I was turned 17 and I thought I could sign up for 24-hour fitness. Turns out you can't sign up without a parent until you're 18.
Yeah.
My 17th birthday, I signed up for 24-hour fitness to start working out. I looked at all the magazines. Ronnie Coleman, the bodybuilding that was my idol. That's what I wanted to do.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Turns out I'm a little too tall.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would definitely be one of the taller bodybuilders.
How tall are you? How tall are you? What's your height?
6'4".
Okay.
So you compete at 308 most of the time?
Yeah, but the first two competitions I did, I was 275. I was above weight, had to cut a little weight. Now I'm around 295, 298, so I compete at 308.
What were your numbers like when you first started? At 275. I like talking about this because we're not trying to just have the people with big numbers like you and myself, you know. We want everybody to be on the podcast eventually. We want to have people of all levels as far as lifting and stuff goes. So it's important that we distinguish, hey, we all started at low, and then you got to work to get your way up there, you know.
The first meet I ever did was December 2018. I squatted 640, benched 385, and deadlifted like 606. I think that was in reps too. I squatted 640 in reps.
Oh, okay. So you were already strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, like we talked the other day, since then I've had stuff come up. I haven't been able to continuously have an off season, an on season, an off season. I've had stuff come up with work where I had to take a break from training, and then I'm playing catch up.
Right.
So this is now where I'm to the point where I had a meet prep. Now I'm in an off season, and we're going to see what we're going to get to with this.
Well, that's a perfect segue into what I was going to ask next anyway. And me and Mark were super curious as how you're able to be a firefighter, a dad, and a husband, and still able to train and stuff. And I think we all have those issues and stuff, but a firefighter, that's a pretty. And Mark knows somewhat. He's fire and rescue at his job, and he has to go to fire school and stuff like that all the time. But with you having, it's a 24-hour job. Being all those jobs are a 24-hour job. Yeah. How do you juggle those things?
I kind of do. There's times I've gone to the gym on 2 hours of sleep. It just has to be done, you know. And what's crazy is there's times I've walked in the gym and it's been a heavy, squat or a deadlift day, and I'm going to the gym thinking, there's no fucking way this can happen. And I walk out and I'm like, it happened. Like,
right. Aren't there days where you get in there and you think, man, that 225, me and you talked about this, 225 is feeling heavy. This can be the worst day ever. And then the next thing you know, you're setting a PR and you leave out of there and you're on cloud 9 whenever you leave the gym.
On 2 hours of sleep, and I walk out and I'm like, how the fuck was that easy?
Yeah.
I'm a walking zombie.
That's because you're strong as fuck. That's how that happens, bro.
So,
I go home and die afterwards, but
So,
it's okay.
So Jonathan, I'm on fire and rescue at work, but luckily and fortunately, all we do is train. We go to A&M, we do our fire rescue stuff, we do everything. Luckily, I work in a chemical plant, so luckily I've never had to use that stuff live. Okay, so what what's your what's the word?
When you think about
When
the,
you
the
think
things
about
you've done being a firefighter and
What
stuff,
sticks out in your mind?
Exactly.
What event sticks out in your mind?
I mean, everybody thinks firemen running and burning buildings. I mean, of course it's fun. That's the best part of our job. I mean, and I say that it's the best part. It's fun for us. I know it's unfortunate for the people whose house is on fire, but that's what we signed up. And that's what we want to do. But
right? That's what you think you're going to do as a firefighter, right?
yeah. But that's what you sign up for. It's like you go into the military, shoot people. Or not shoot people, but shoot weapons and combat. But like it's the little things you do for people, that you don't think go a long ways. Like we talked earlier, during the freeze, helping these people that their pipes burst in their attic, and they're literally they're helpless. They don't know anything. They don't know how to shut their water off, and they don't even know where to start. And we help them with that, and the things you get from them, you kind of feel it.
Right. Yeah.
They feel helpless. They don't know, and you just, I mean, this sounds cool, save their day.
Oh yeah, more than that. It's more than a day. I mean, it means the world. Those people. I've been helped by firefighters, even during the freeze where they were bringing wood around to people so that we could use our fireplaces and stuff in my neighborhood that I lived in. And man, that's the kind of stuff that makes a hero. Really, it's just
right.
No matter what's needed.
The little things.
Yeah, they're willing to do the things that most people aren't willing to do, whether it's running a burning building or helping turning their water off or bringing me firewood in a time like that. That's the stuff that makes a difference to people.
Yep, and that's much appreciated, y'all.
Yeah, man. So I guess last but not least, I just wanted to find out, so you're talking about, what was the meet you were talking about doing, John?
Man, I haven't looked. I looked at the IPL Worlds and I looked at John Griffin.
Right.
I think it's still a little too close.
Is there a qualification for the IPL Worlds? Is there something certain, like you got to qualify to go to Worlds?
I mean, I looked at I can't remember what the total was. I qualified for it.
It's not much.
Yeah.
Surely you hit it.
But it's just, I didn't have enough time to train for it.
Austin Horton's watching this right now going, and he'll know that number like right off the top of his head. It's like, it's crazy.
Hey, that's a cool dude, man.
Yeah.
Dude, I like watching, man. His Instagram, I watch his stories, man. He's always got me laughing.
Well, look, man, we appreciate you being on Team STM, and we appreciate even more. We appreciate what you do for everybody, and being a firefighter and stuff. You don't know how much we respect that stuff. And then being a fellow powerlifter, I have all the respect in the world for you. That's why I've reached out to you so many times when I started the Stronger Than Most page and talked to you. And I can't wait for us to compete if we ever get to do that again. I don't know if I'll ever be fat enough to I'll be fat, you'll be muscle, and we get to compete at 308. But hey, man, I appreciate you coming on, and much respect for everything you do, John.
Yeah, I'm not a power lifter, but I can't wait to meet you in person someday.
Yeah, one day.
One day.
All right, brother. Good talking to you, John.
All right, y'all doing?
All right, man.
All right, buddy. Hey, so I do have a segment called Did You Know?
Let's do it. Let's do Did You Know segment by the people.
All right,
Did you know?
Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Peacock's new segment called Did You Know?
That's right. Did you know?
Better be good.
Did you know that being in love creates a neurological response which is identical to the effect of cocaine?
So I've been in love.
Did you know that?
I've been in love, currently in love, but what does cocaine do, Mark?
You know what it is.
I don't know. I don't know at all.
I have no idea.
Oh, ruin it. Okay. Did you know?
On
onward. All right.
How do you know?
Yeah, how do you know?
Don't worry about it.
Peacock sniffing the
You
devil's
know.
The
name.
closest thing is I drank 2 Monsters in one day. I thought it was
Yeah, that
a heart
guy.
attack.
I took pre-workout one time and I snorted it instead of
Did you
putting it in
know?
water.
Hey, did you know
Uh-huh.
that a man spends 1 year out of his life looking at women?
I did know that.
Well, my wife is a woman, and that's 98% of my look.
Constantly looking. I like how E always has to put the. There's always some kind of disclaimer for Eric in front of his shit.
Okay, one more.
All right, come on with it.
Did you know?
Wait, can we not
Mexicans
move on
like
from it so fast? Your did you knows are
frijoles.
actually pretty interesting. So you're saying
Yeah,
that
we
a
do.
year out of a man's life,
Yes,
when
1
he
year.
dies,
1
4
year.
years, I'm gonna die.
365
based on-
days.
I'm
What's
gonna
the
die at
average?
60,
What's the
and you
average
die at
lifespan of an
98
American
years old.
male?
Only 1 year.
What's the average
That's another
lifespan
third
of
of a year.
American?
So
Well, that last 20 years, I don't give a shit about women.
I bet you.
Guess we'll never find out.
Well, I might.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you will. With modern technology,
Modern, okay.
yeah, you got that.
Did you know?
Are we going on to the next one now?
Yes.
I think you like reading.
I think this
more
is
than talking.
the lightning round of Did You Know?
I know, like, fuck.
Oh,
No, keep going, keep going.
Oh, go ahead,
Don't
bro.
stop.
Go ahead, bro.
Don't stop.
Did you know
Hmm.
that 68% of the women polled said that they would have a freaking affair if they knew they wouldn't get caught?
The craziest part of this whole fucking segment is that Mark's completely shit-faced.
68%.
He's completely shit-faced.
And he remembers
68%.
All of these numbers.
68%.
Anyway, he says schism like 8 times. I don't know what schism is, but then he was like throwing out factual
Hey,
numbers like 68%
did you hear me?
of the women.
68% of women polled said they would cheat and have an affair.
These women have been polled.
68% of the women polled said they would have an affair if they knew they wouldn't get caught. What's your response to that, Mr. White?
What I hate that it's only 50%.
I know it's
of men.
shocking.
It's only 50% of men that would do it, but women, you know?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's, I mean, what, 15? You said 15% of men, right?
50?
No, I think it's more close to 15.
Whatever. Let's meet in the middle at 35.
35% of men.
35% of men have an affair on their wives if they didn't know they would get caught.
So you
Let
bring
me
up-
tell you this about men, bro.
Hey, let's do a poll. Hey, everybody watching right now, respond honestly.
Comment real quick. If you were a man or a woman and you would have an affair,
So if you're a man,
either one. I want to hear from all of y'all.
Yes,
Leave a
we don't
comment.
know. We don't know how factual these facts.
Yeah. Mark's shooting at
Mark's
the hill.
bringing to
I
us.
get it off the internet.
Oh, it's got to be true.
Gotta
And he
be true.
said internet, whatever that is. But leave a comment and tell us whether or not.
What? Leave a condiment?
Yeah.
Mustard.
Like ketchup?
Yeah, mayonnaise. Leave a comment, and if you would have an affair, if you knew you wouldn't get caught, leave a comment below. But hey,
And send it to my private inbox. I'm playing.
God damn it! I told him to loosen up. I told him to loosen up.
It's his fault.
You fucking said
It's
you
his
wanted
fault.
the Hey, I said I wanted the peacock, and I got the goddamn peacock, bro. I love you, brother. All right, goddamn it. Look,
All right.
I love all y'all. We're gonna leave it right there.
Hey, listen, everybody. Thank all of you for tuning into the YouTube channel. Over 200 of you came out and watched us and shared us, and hey, we appreciate it. We're coming back. There's been a little snag. They said we were advertising something. We're trying to figure it out right
Jesus
now.
snag.
But we may come back with a different name. Guys, just hold on. We're coming back. More content.
Yeah, we're always gonna be stronger than most.
Yes.
And we've always been team stronger than most, and that from going forward, team stronger than most. We're gonna have a new YouTube channel that you have to subscribe to. This is gonna be on IGTV every week. Eric's gonna have to spend more time editing to make sure we're under an hour.
Sorry, Eric. Sorry, Eric. You're hooked in.
Oh, real quick, cock or socket, guys. The stout ass beer. That
Did you switch with me?
What? No, man. I
Yes.
finished mine. Switch with me. Anyway, Goose Island,
He switched it. See, I got
Bourbon.
that drunk.
the original county brand stout,
We got down it.
is, by the way,
We got down it.
this is aged and it is fucking tastes like shit in my mouth.
It is delicious. It's like a chocolate
It
shake
is.
with some beer
It's
in
like
it.
a toasted chocolate shake.
Yeah, with a little bit of coffee.
If you want to be like this guy, go ahead, brother. $15 a bottle. I'm gonna stick
It
with
works,
you.
apparently. It works.
No
Oh,
doubt.
it definitely
It
fucking
works.
works.
Hey, you ever drink shit?
No, I'm about to drink a little bit more of this.
You gotta drink
and
all of it.
yours, buddy. Fuck off. Love you guys.
What a damn
Love you guys.
puss.
Thanks for coming to the Team Stronger the Most podcast. I'm with E-Rock and the Peacock. Peace out, y'all.
Peace out, y'all.